Hi everyone, we're with Common Law Assent. Here in Leicester, we made it to a new city, handing out notice of the invocation. We're doing our usual canvassing and campaigning. We're outside Richard III museum. So he had the famous Battle of Bosworth here, was it, in the surrounding area, and he was found under a car park. So Leicester, yes, famous Richard III. We've got Leicester cheese. Do you remember last time we were in Cheddar? So yeah, I thought that was a funny connection. Is there a common thread between Cheddar and Leicester? Is it cheesy enough? So here, more to the point, we're here to share the word about the common law. So we've got our usual notice of the invocation of Article 61 of the Magna Carta, which is what we are mainly trying to raise awareness of around the country. If you haven't ever met us before, welcome to our campaign and thank you for listening. So our notices say, they let people know that Article 61 of the Magna Carta was invoked in 2001. It says by 4 hereditary peers. What that actually means is that there was a quorum, which is 25 barons, but they needed the 4 to present the petition, so there was more than 4. There was actually 68 in total lords backing this petition to defend British rights and freedoms under Clause 61 of the Magna Carta 1215, which was last used before the Glorious Revolution in 1688. So the last time it was used was 300 years ago. Now there's a lot of propaganda around our constitution, but Article 61 of the Magna Carta was invoked in 2001, and I'm standing under oath to the Barons Committee who invoked Clause 61 of the Magna Carta, and I've been standing under oath for 7 years. My name is Danielle. You can find our case files, which we've used Article 61 with courts to rebut demands, and you can find all this evidence and lots more investigation or research behind our constitution, because we've been collating and curating files. There's a lot more. It's not just my work. You know, we have templates that have been created. This was created by David Robinson, a man called David Robinson, who I knew quite well, who encouraged me to stand under oath, and this was like 7 years ago. So to cut a long story short, our group has got a ton of files which you can just like root around, and also we've got like a Patreon account where everything's been uploaded again externally to Facebook, and it's all got external links, and you can share those links, you can open those links and read them freely. We've been creating campaign materials all based on this. So I've been standing under my oath to the Barons Committee, or rather to the law, because to my understanding the Constitution is the law, and the security clause, when it's been invoked, is the highest law in effect, because treason affects everybody in the nation. So I'm sure you probably understand this. There's lots of information there about this. On the one hand, so we're defending our inalienable rights. That's really what it's all about. We have inalienable rights. They are inalienable, unalienable. You know, no one can lawfully remove those rights. Obviously in 2001 some lords might have actually noticed that some things were going down that were diminishing those rights or going against those rights. Certain things like principles like habeas corpus are under threat, and if you read their petition, which is all available again on our websites, so we're going to put the links below. So our campaign doesn't come out of like nowhere. It's got a huge history which goes back to 2001 at least, and there's just tons of literature that you can read up on. So all we do is we go to each town in the country that we can and promote our name, Common Law Assent, our website, Common Law Assent, our Patreon account for people that can support us, subscribe to that. There's a lot more information there and a lot more footage of us doing this. We've been doing this for a couple of years, and the case files go back to 2015, so that's going back 7 years. Just so much information there. That's what I'm basically trying to say. Have you noticed this as well? Look. So it's everywhere. I have to wrap this up now. The whole point of standing under oath is to compel other people to also stand under oath. That's your country needs you, see? It's my sworn duty to compel other people to swear allegiance to the law, stand under the common law, to stand against tyranny, to rise up in defence of their rights. That's basically what it's about, and it's got a huge history, and you can do all the research by following the links that I will add to this video. Thanks for tuning in. We've made it to Leicester. We've got a massive pack of leaflets with a list of unalienable rights on one side, so we're going to really enjoy giving them out because there's so many letterboxes. Hopefully some people from Leicester will join our group. It's just a big history to our group, so that's why I end up rambling. But anyway, it's a beautiful spot. It's actually a really nice city, isn't it? Yeah, we've enjoyed it so far.
It's great when you can find a parking space.
Thanks for tuning in, and if you'd like to find out more, please follow the links that I'm going to leave below.
Okay, let's do some more leafleting.
Thank you.